This is your Barbados Today evening news update for Wednesday, June the 27th. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. Topping the news at this hour. Persons convicted of murder in Barbados can no longer be served with an automatic death sentence. That is because this country's final appellate court, the Trinidad-based Caribbean Court of Justice, CCJ, this morning struck down the mandatory death penalty in Barbados. The judgment was delivered by CCJ President Sir Dennis Byron in the appeal cases of Barbadian death row convicts Jabari Sensimania Nerve and Dwayne Omar Severin.
The court unanimously allows the appeals and orders that the appellants be expeditiously brought before the court for resentencing. 2, the court by majority declares that Section 2 of the Offences Against the Person Act was inconsistent with Sections 11C, 12.1, 15.1, and 18.1 of the Constitution of Barbados, to the extent that it provides for mandatory sentence of death.
Severin, formerly of Crane St. Philip, was found guilty of killing Virgil Barton on November the 30th, 2009, near his home at Lucas Street in the same parish. In February 2012, a 12-member jury found Nerve, formerly of 3rd Avenue, Cisnet Road, Bannister Land, St. Michael, guilty of murdering Jason Ricardo Burton on November the 17th, 2006. Burton lived at Perseverance Drive, Jackson, St. Michael. Both convicts were sentenced to hang. In other news now, the government will embark on an island-wide cleanup campaign to ensure that Barbados becomes an environmentally healthier place to live and work. Minister of the Environment and National Beautification, Trevor Prescott, disclosed today that the first phase of the program will run over 2 days starting at month end. Prescott is encouraging householders and businesses to bring out all of their garbage as entities in the public and private sectors and community organizations collaborate in the cleanup operation.
This is a drive which we are going to have at least 2 or 3 times a year. We are going to start, it will commence on the 30th of this month, and then on the 1st of next month as well, so it will go for 2 days. And we hope to see a major physical transformation of the environment across Barbados. But we obviously would be focusing our attention in making sure that all the rudiments in relation to this cleanup program will also focus on a clean environment, which will also relate to health in general across Barbados.
The Mayor Motley-led administration has announced its intention not to back down from efforts to legalize marijuana for medical use. If there was any doubt, Minister of Agriculture and Food Security Inda Ray this morning reiterated the position when he addressed an accountability seminar at his Graham Hall Christchurch offices.
I must share with you my government's intention to make provision for the production of marijuana and other plants for medicinal purposes. Indeed, more and more countries are passing laws providing for the use of marijuana as a medicine to treat a range of medical complaints, including headaches, muscle spasm, nausea from cancer chemotherapy, poor appetite, and nerve pain. I strongly support the strict monitoring of the drug so as to discourage any rampant misuse, as I am aware that its status is still shrouded in controversy and remains illegal in some countries.
In sports, Brazil avoided the sort of shock result that had earlier seen defending champions Germany knocked out of the World Cup by defeating Serbia to finish top of Group E and book a last 16 tie against Mexico. Polimo had deservedly put Brazil in front with a deft finish after a brilliant run from deep saw him convert Felipe Coutinho's through ball in the first half. Earlier, in one of the biggest shocks in the competition's history, South Korea beat 4-time winners Germany 2-0.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Barbados Today, news you can trust.
Welcome back with news from the region now. An elderly woman in Guyana has been remanded to prison for possession of over 1,000 grams of cannabis. However, she says she knows nothing about even having the drug. Javon Vickery reports.
63-year-old Roxanne Carrington of Bartica was arraigned before the courts for being in possession of a large quantity of cannabis and cocaine. It is alleged that on June 23 at Bartica, she had in her possession 2,555 grams of cannabis and 1,451 grams of cocaine for the purpose of trafficking. She denied the allegation. The prosecution stated that the woman rented an apartment in Bartica and that the police also conducted a search at the said apartment and found the narcotics. Police stated that another man had brought the narcotics in a bag which contained several small parcels of the narcotics in Ziploc bags. She was arrested and later charged for the offense.
And on the international scene, Joe Jackson, the father of music legends Michael and Jeanette Jackson, has died at the age of 89. Jackson passed away early this morning after he had been in hospital for terminal pancreatic cancer. His death comes just 2 days after the anniversary of his son Michael Jackson's death 9 years ago. His grandson Taj Jackson confirmed his death in a tweet. And that's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook, and sign up for our breaking news alerts via WhatsApp. We are also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, as well as screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic evening.